This will be episode 16 of me documenting my journey to profitability trading ES futures using order flow. So today is July 17th. This is what we did today. So we took two shorts today. One of them was a full loss for 600 and one of them was a $2,500 winner. That put our account at 157,700. So we are about one winning trade away from passing this evaluation. Yeah, let me walk you guys through what we were looking at today and whatnot. So if I go to my notebook real quick, I will pull up my pre-market plan. So what we did today was we were using 5666 as a level of interest, and that is because, so you can see 566 is this blue line right here. We cut through it and we bounced 1-2 times off of it. So it was basically just a good level of interest on a higher time frame. And then plus we had a 30-minute demand zone that starts at 46, which is down here, right here. And those were our two levels that we were really paying attention to today. So let me go to a 5-minute chart and I can better show you guys what happened. Yeah, so overnight London session sold off really heavy. I think like 60 points or so, about 50 points. So that's what we've been waiting for all week pretty much, or I guess Monday and Tuesday. So what happens is we sell off London session, and then as you can see here, we kind of resist this 6-6 level in the pre-market. So that is why we were using it today as our main level of interest. All right, so for my entries now. My first entry was, I don't think it was a bad entry at all, to be honest with you, but it was a losing trade. And so basically what happens is, I can show you guys, I forgot. If I pull up the live screen recording, here's the book map. So I see that purple line, I just drew it in. That's the key level of interest, obviously. So we break above it and we come right back below it immediately. And this piqued my interest for a short position, which I took at 64.75. And it looks like we are resisting it once more, twice. And I think I'm in the clear here, but it actually comes right back up, blows through it, and this actually was one tick away from my stop. So we get that, and then I think I'm okay again. And we just keep struggling to kind of like, you can tell that the 6-6 level is definitely a level of interest. But anyway, we break through it and we get a lot of buying. And what happens is, let me get out of here. So we got that buying, and this so this pink line right here is VWAP. So we swept that, and then immediately after we swept that, you can see, let me find my bad. So yeah, we're above VWAP right here for a brief second, and then we immediately get this selling right here. So this, I actually did kind of get in immediately, but I liked how we broke above VWAP and then immediately start coming right back down, despite a lot of these aggressive orders too. So I took it short, and it takes a couple seconds, but eventually we get some strong aggression that carries us back under VWAP, back under the key level. And now I'm really confident in this setup. So what I was doing was I was holding for this low to be broken right here. You can see this dark green line. That was my or no, I'm sorry, that's not it. So it was this low at 5.652. That's where I took 2 off right here. And then I took the last one off at 48. Let me go to my executions. Last one I got up 48.75. So the reason why I took that one off manually was because I noticed that we kind of got some buying and we were also at the demand level. So I just decided to take it off because I wasn't trying to be patient for the rest of a move to play out. And I was happy with that. So that trade went really well. Let me just see. I think it was 6.825. Okay, so it looks like we got about 15 points on our first. Yeah, we got 15 points on our first 2, and then a few more on our second one. But so yeah, that was a really good day. 2 trades that were in my plan that I executed. First one didn't work out, but as soon as I saw that we sold right back off after sweeping VWAP below 6.6, I was very confident that we would go test the 4.6 level. And yeah, that's what happened today. So our balance is at 157,700 roughly. And I do want to point one thing out that I have been keeping track of. So in my playbook, I know I don't have any very specific plays. I could break these 2 down into probably like 4 separate setups, but I haven't done that yet. And yeah, so what I wanted to point out was, notice how I've taken no trades on this evaluation that have no setup. And that has been a problem that I've dealt with the last few evaluations that you guys have witnessed me blow. I'll just take trades that are like, I'll basically just like come up with some scenario in my head. We won't be at a key level. Know what I mean? Like, it's just, there's not a setup that's a proper enough setup for me to actually put an entry on. So one thing I've been keeping track of is that I haven't actually put on any of those type of trades during this evaluation. And that is definitely reflecting in my P&L for this evaluation. I've only taken 1 trade that's been out of my plan this entire evaluation. The other few trades, I didn't label them as in my plan yet, but I've only taken 1 trade that was out of my plan completely, and it did work in my favor. I explained that trade the other day to you guys. It was my trade that I actually bumped my stop loss up like 3 different times to make my stop loss $1,800, which was my max loss for the day. So that was that trade. But yeah, we've had a good evaluation. It's definitely because we've been sticking to our plan and our process, and we have not been deviating outside of that, other than that one time right here, pretty much, honestly. Luckily that played out for us, but I only got $1,300 left to get on this account, so that's pretty much like not half a winner, but a little over half of a winning trade. So I'm just going to make sure I am continuing being selective and sticking to my plan for the last entry, and hopefully we can get it this week maybe, or next week at the least. Definitely will be within the next 2 weeks. So yeah, I will definitely keep you guys posted. And if you guys are enjoying these videos, give me a subscribe and a like. Appreciate that. Also, if you trade ES or NQ and you use orderflow, DM me on Instagram if you guys want to connect. I've met a bunch of people already so far, and it's nice talking to some traders, because I mentioned it in like one of my first videos, but I literally know nobody in real life who trades. So yeah, but that'll be that for this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.